Hi folks, Rich Pasini from rjpasini-com. Just want to go over, I'm selling an HP Office Jet 6500 printer that was personally belonged, but I owned it. And the reason why I'm selling it is there's nothing wrong with it. It's in perfectly good working condition. I had come across, I picked up another HP printer, a wireless one, and I decided I'm going to keep that one. I don't need two all-in-one printers. I guess you would say it's kind of the one I'm talking about is an upgraded one. It's the, if you, in case you wanted to know, it's the HP PhotoSmart 7520 printer. Okay, but I just wanted to go over this really quick with this video here, with this printer here. I just want to tell you little things about it. With this printer, you're going to get the AC power adapter, okay, which I'm going to power up and show you that the printer does work. A new telephone cord, USB cable that connects the printer to the computer. It's the one for the USB, and it's the one that connects to the printer. That goes with it. You're getting the two startup discs that come with it. I bought this, like I said, I bought it originally brand new. Okay, so you're getting that. I have the user's manual that comes with it. Okay. Here's a Windows test page to show you that it did work. It does work. Okay, connected on there. It's the Windows test page. I will be including that with you. Here's another one for the fax hardware that everything passed. It worked good. This is the test sheet. I think I need another one. This is a little old, but it did work when I put the cartridges in. Okay, that's like the test sheet when you gotta clean it up. I gotta get another one there. Here's another sheet here. I guess it tells you a little about it. Yeah, this one here. This is written, I guess, in Spanish or whatever, another language here. And this is the one over here. But I guess is it both? I guess it tells both. Yeah, I guess it's both over here, Spanish and English. Well, whatever, it's a foreign language here, so it's both. You're getting it there on a printer. Gives you a little information on there, what you have. Okay. Now, with that aside, I'm going to power up the printer. Okay, I'm going to power it up. Got the AC adapter here. I'm going to plug it in over here. All right, port here. On this side here. Okay, right over there. I'm not gonna plug it into my computer because I already tested it. I know it works because it's mine. So I'm gonna plug it in here. Okay. And I'm going to plug it in. I have a cord right here. Everything works on it. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it at all. As you can see, it's going to be powering up here. Okay, it's already. I'll probably go through the sequence. Now, I just to let you know, I did put new cartridges in. So if you get this printer, you're going to have fairly new cartridges in. You can look at the ink levels. Now, they're non-branded. Okay, so if you get this printer, you're going to be lucky because you're getting new print cartridges. I have to order new ones for my other printer I'm keeping. But if you get this one here, you already have the new print cartridges, and you can see the ink levels on them are pretty good. I had hardly used them. Okay, so that's what you got going on with this. Now, let me put this down gently over here so I don't damage it. I'm including these cartridges here. Now, I had a little accent here with the ink. Again, these are non-branded. Okay, the non-branded ones. Here, if you get it, if you're the lucky buyer of this printer, you're getting a new black cartridge. It's never opened, as you can see. That's new. New. Whoops. Sorry, my desktop mic there. You're getting a new yellow cartridge. Never used. See that? Never used. And now these cartridges here, when I put the new ones in, I saved the old ones. Now, just be careful with this here because I can still see this ink coming out of the blue one. I don't know if I want to discard it or just put it in a plastic bag. I don't know if you want to use it, but these cartridges still have ink. They still have ink in them. Okay, I don't know if you can see. I'm sorry, folks. I'm always showing you the bottom of it. The blue one you can see leaked, but it still has ink in it, and so do the other ones. All right. So, and if you're gonna do this here, you're gonna change these here. I'm gonna try to clean it up, but if you're changing these, get yourself a pair of those rubbery gloves, because I had ink on me. I didn't know what it, the ink leaked on it. Went all over my fingers. I couldn't get it off. It took a while. I had to use bleach and some other cleanser to get it off. So be careful with that. But before I let it, before I sell it, I'm going to clean up these cartridges here. It looks like the blue one just leaked. I don't know why it leaked. Yeah, the blue one leaked. But you get a yellow one, the blue, and a magenta. Yeah, that's what's in here. See, right here. I'll turn it around this way to see it. You get the blue. Whoops. You get the blue, yellow, and magenta. Okay. I don't know why it leaked, but I did replace a couple of them. But like I said, you got extra ones here. So if you buy it, these two are spanking new right here. You can see they're new. Okay, never been opened. I just bought these recently, matter of fact. And then I came across that printer, the HP printer, the 7520, Photosmart 7520. And I said, oh boy, I've been wanting to get one of those for a long time. So I said, let me keep that, let me keep that printer. So I can't keep two printers, so that's why it's going up for sale. I'm not doing this because it's broken or there's anything wrong with this printer. There's nothing wrong with it. It works fine. It was my personal printer, and everything works good on it. There's nothing wrong with it. That's the only reason. The only reason I'm letting it go is because, like I said, I don't have a need for two printers. Now, the only thing I want to say to you guys with this printer, okay, let me just point it down a little more. Okay. I don't know what happened was, but whenever I opened this printer, it used to make, I don't know if you guys who had these printers ever experienced it, but when I opened this printer up, it used to make like a snapping sound, right? I guess a clicking sound. So what I had to do is, again, this printer is not used, well, it's used, but I bought it brand spanking new. I had to chip away a little at the plastic over here to make sure it would open nice without that snapping sound. You know what I'm saying? You just make not a snap, but it make like a clicking sound. Okay. And I'm driving a poor printer crazy over you showing. But I want to show you over here. I did have to chip away for it. Had to remove some of the plastic, so this thing could open up without making that snapping sound. I don't know what happened with it. It was like, I don't know when they manufactured. If they put these things too much into it, the thing was, because there's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, I'm the original owner of this printer. This is my printer. It's not like a used one I bought from a thrift store or a yard sale. This is my personal printer. But if you notice it, the thing is clean. It's clean all the way around. Like I said, it's mine. I took very good care of this printer. Everything is good. I'm going to turn it around and show you. Whoops. All right, over here. Oh, I got the thing out there. I'm saying, why is this coming out like this yet? Okay, here we go. Now I had the printer I had the alignment on. Let me turn it around this way. It's a nuisance when you're working with a webcam. But anyway, I just wanted to show you. So here you can see well, how we can see it in the thing there, but can you see the ink levels in there? There you go. So you can see the ink levels, right? There you go. Everything works on a printer. You get the printer tray. This extends out. This pops up. See, like that. It's got your. Let me just close it because I don't want nothing to happen to this thing. I do take care of my stuff, believe it or not. You got the S cards. I guess this storage display cards, whatever they call them there. You got the two slots. I guess for different types of two sizes. As you can still see, it keeps the date, the internal date in there. It's December 31st, 11:54. The printer is a good printer. There's no doubt about it. It's the only reason why I'm letting it go is because, like I said, I'm upgrading. Let's see. I put paper in here. I want to just show you something here really quick. It does make copies. It's scanned. Like I said, everything works fine. I'm going to make a copy here of this paper here, okay? And just to let you know that it works. And we're going to do a copy. I don't want to waste all the ink, so I'm just going to do it one time, folks, just to show you that it does work. As you can see, it's being fed in. Okay. sorry, folks, it takes a little time here. I'm doing from the top feed. If I did it through, and I could show you, and I don't want to waste all the ink though. I mean, I'm just trying to do this here to prove to you that this printer does work and there's nothing wrong with it. It's a fine printer. Okay, it works really good. And I like to do live demos so you get an idea of what you're getting. Okay. Actually, I like the one that came out of the printer better than the copy. Well, this was from this printer originally. No, this was off the Brother printer. But the HP, this is Brother printer, and this is the HP. You can see the HP prints a lot darker. This is the HP right here. See, HP, and this is the Brother printer. So the HP, of course, prints a lot darker, a lot resolution's better, a lot better on this here. Let me put, I might as well put this all back there. So I got a copy now. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to show you on this here. I think I covered pretty much everything on this printer. I can't think of anything else, folks. I'm sorry. I just wanted to go. I'm trying to, like, if there's any. I always try to point out if there's any flaws on it. Like I said, the unit itself is nice and clean, as you can see. It was mine. Like I said, I own this printer. I bought it brand new. I didn't buy it used from anybody or anything. You got your tray here that opens up. Here's the scanner, flatbed scanner. Okay, you can see that's pretty clean, like that. The glass is clean. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you. Okay, now keep this in mind, folks. I had to remove the plastic on here. When you're changing your printer, now when you're changing these cartridges, I'm going to drive the poor printer crazy, but I got to show you these things. Okay, here everything works, the carriage works fine, as you can see, it comes there, right? It goes back there. Now you probably say, well, how am I going to change the cartridges if the thing falls down like that? This is what I want to explain to you. When you're changing the cartridges, here's what you got to do. I know it sounds crazy, but this is how I did it. When you're changing the printer, the cartridges, you're going to have to, when you hold this up like that, you could probably keep it like that, but it's not gonna stay like that position. So what you could do is you could hold it. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about. You're probably saying, "Oh boy, what a hassle!" It's not gonna be a hassle all the time. What you would do is you would hold it with one hand like this, and you would just remove the cartridges. Okay, that's all you would do. Yeah, let me show you. So what you would do is, this would be facing you, of course. You would just hold this here, because if you do it this way, this falls down like that. Now you could leave it like that. You could probably leave it like this here. Just make sure nothing's on it. You don't want to snap it, and then you could change the cartridges that way. Okay, that's how I used to do it. Again, I don't know if there was a thing that would keep it up like that there, but for some apparent reason, every time I opened up, I always had a problem. I always heard like a clicking sound back here, and I could never open it up properly. So like I said, I had to remove some of the plastic over here near the hinge area. Okay, I had to remove some of the plastic near the hinge area. See, but I mean, that's on the back of it. But otherwise, the printer is clean, operational. It works great. No problem with it. Okay, it's a very clean printer. Like I said, I take care of my stuff. I don't. Outside of that, I never had. There's nothing wrong with this printer. That's basically all I can tell you, folks. I don't want to get too much into it. You are going to get the cartridges. I'm going to try to clean these up. They are new. Remember now, when you get this printer, if you're the lucky buyer of it, let me sit down here. If you're the lucky buyer of this printer, you are getting those new cartridges. Okay, remember that. You're getting these two. The black one is new. Like my luck, right? After I buy the new cartridge to put the cartridges in here, I end up seeing another printer, and I end up wanting to get that. And I got to buy cartridges for that one now. So it's okay. You know what? You're the lucky person that got it, because, like I said, you know, my loss is your gain, so to speak. You know, so you're gonna get the new cartridges. The ones in here are all pretty much new. Now, remember, folks, these are non-branded HP. I mean, yeah, non-branded HP. The generic brand cartridges, not original HPs. Now, There is a thing that when you get these here, I'm going to include in the shipping thing here about with the printer itself. When you're putting non-branded ink cartridges in your printer and you buy them from those guys, that's what these are. They work fine. Make sure, a little word of advice, make sure you get them with the ink level chipped in them. Chip level, you know, the thing that tells you to, because if you get them like that, you're going to get errors on it. Now, when I bought these, being a non-branded HP brand cartridges, I had to go through a sequence with it. It kept saying could not find the cartridges, couldn't find the cartridges. So what you're going to do is I have a thing that I printed off, like an instruction thing about what to do when that happens. It's very simple. You clean the print head. It tells you to remove the print head, which is easy to do. It's a job. I don't want to do it now because if I do it, it's going to probably throw it off, and then when you're getting, you're going to say the printer don't work. I tried doing it. It's got errors on there. I'll include that in there with you. You know, with the purchase of it. It does work. Once you, even though they're non-branded cartridges, they do work fine. Believe me, I've been using them for years on this printer here, and on my brother printer I bought. That's a toner cartridge. These are ink cartridges. I have no problem with them. I mean, like I said, you know, even that one, even with the brother, because you get the toner cartridge that goes in, it slides in. They give you, you know, you would get an error with that, and there's a format that you go through to, how can you say it? Get the printer to recognize that it's got cartridges in there. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little format you go through. It's easy, believe me. I mean, I've done it all the time. If you go out and buy these printers, I mean these ink cartridges for this printer or any printer, they're pricey. And if you don't believe me, just for yourself, look up the branded, not the non-branded. Because you say, oh, the non-branded, they're only like $10. You get 4 or 5. I'm not talking about the non-brand, generic brand. I'm talking about the branded ones, the regular HP ones. Go price them for a set of all 4. Now, on eBay, you might come across, say, oh, I can get all 4. I can get the regular HP brand ink cartridges for like 40, 50. It's a lot of money if you want to spend that. I mean, it depends how much printing you're using for, you know, how much printing you're using. But these cartridges here, I don't know. I think I paid, I don't know, $10, $12, whatever it is, maybe $13, something like that with the shipping. Whatever. Well, that's not with the shipping including. That's, I think, 30. I think it might came total to like $15 to get these 5 cartridges. You know, the 3 colors. You know, the all 4. Well, whatever, the 4 colors. So, but anyway, again, just keep this in mind. You're getting these 2 brand spanking new ones, and the other ones, they might be. I think they. Well, of course, some of them are probably used. I believe. They have ink in them. So if you want to keep them, that's up to you. I wouldn't get rid of them. The ones over here I'm talking about. They do have ink in them. So you might want to hold on to them just in case the newer ones here. Look at now the black one I'm looking at. I think the last one over here on the printer is black. I think that's a little low because, like I said, I did use it. But all the other levels on this printer are pretty much right on top. They're right up there. So you should have no problem with that for the black one. And again, if you do run out of the black, you got a nice fresh new one in here. Now when I ship these here, after I clean up the ones in there, I'm going to ship them up in the upward position. Now I'm hoping it gets to you guys, and I'm going to have to wrap plastic around because I don't want this to go all over the printer. Because I think if this ink gets on the printer, it's staying. I don't think you're ever going to get it out, and I'm not going to ruin the printer. So what I'm going to probably do is, with these cartridges, I'm going to wrap them up with plastic, put this like in a plastic thing, a bag or whatever, and wrap it, make sure it gets to you, you know, without, hopefully no leakage and stuff like that. I'm going to, you know, keep up. They got to sit like this here. And that's basically it. I don't really have any much more to, you know, to talk to you about. If you have any questions, if this is the first time coming to the YouTube channel, my name is Rich Pasini. I do, you know, from rjpasini-com. I do videos for buyers. I do sneak peek videos, demo videos, and intro videos. And I do these videos to enlighten the buyer as to what they're getting, to show you that the item does work. It's not a dead printer. I sold an Epson printer to a gentleman last month, I think it was. And he got it clean condition like this one here. And I have another one they're putting up an HP I just picked up. I can show you really quick if you want. I got to do a video on this one as well. And this one here is nice and clean. Okay, this is another HP. Oh boy, you got to be careful. Got dust on it. This is another one. This is an HP Photo Smart Premium, whatever. This is a nice one too. This is going to be doing a demo on this really quick too. This has got to go up too. This one's going to need ink, and I printed out the sheets to show people that it's going to need ink. So you're going to have to buy ink on this one. But I'm going to do a demo on this one as well. This doesn't come with any manuals. This is a pre-owned one. Pick that up, and that's a pre-owned printer. And you know, now you're going to get the original user stuff that came with the cards, you know, the disc, the startup disc, and the user manual. Of course, there's no original packaging with that. I don't have the original box that came in. But if anybody who knows me from the past who bought from me with printers and stuff like that, electronic things, I make sure they're well packaged. So I'll do my due diligence. It's up to the postal service or whatever carrier I'm using to make sure they get it to you in one piece. So far, thank God, I had no problem, quote unquote, with anybody, you know, with any couriers breaking or damaging. I haven't got anything from any buyers saying, "Hey, I received the thing and it was all busted in pieces and stuff like that." I make sure the boxes are marked. I always put the old 2 arrows up there and it says this side up. Hopefully, with the fragile stickers on it, of course, and hopefully, when I give it to the postal service, they always ask, is there anything fragile, perishable, whatever, and I always tell them, this is very fragile, please handle it with care. You know, when I brought that printer there the last month, the letter carrier guy, he took it, and I want to make sure he put it in the bin gently, because, you know, if I would have seen that there, I would have, you know, I would definitely said something to the guy, you know, what's the deal here? I'm telling you, it's fragile. You know, didn't throw anybody. Person was very careful with it. Like I said, once I get it out of my hands and I give it to the postal service, you know, that's up to them. You know, how they handle it, and I hope it gets to you guys all right too. But anyway, I don't want to keep going on a printer because I got another demo to do. If you got any questions about the printer I just showed you, please email me at rjpasini@verizon.net. I don't know what else I could tell you about it. This is basically it. The only flaw I pointed out to you on this printer, the overall, it's clean. There's no scuff marks or anything on it, any markings that I could see, unless something happened recently, which I hope it didn't. Is the little part in the back with the hinges where I said I had to remove the plastic to make sure it opened up properly. Because what happened was, like I said earlier, when I would open up the thing here, the bottom of the printer to change cartridge, I used to always get that little clicking sound, and then I turned it off when I looked behind it, I should say, and I seen it was getting hung up on a little piece of plastic on the back here. I don't know, maybe it was something that the HP did, or couldn't have been anything I did, because like I said, I mean, what am I doing? All I'm doing is going to open it up, and I'm very gentle with my stuff. But that's the only flaw, if you want to say a flaw on here, is I'd say where the hinges are, and that's nothing. Doesn't affect the printer, doesn't affect anything whatsoever on it. The printer, like I said, works perfect. Never had any problems with it. The only time, like I said, you might see something coming up, an error, was when you change the non-generic brand cartridges. But once you get that there to work, it's fine, believe me. I've been doing it for years, since I own this printer. Okay, I've been doing it for years. I love it. It's a good printer. It's been dependable to me. I never had a problem with it. Unfortunately, I came across that HP Photo Smart 7520 printer, and I always wanted to upgrade. It's a wireless one, but the prices were a little too hefty on it, so I got that for a decent price. It's used. It's pre-owned, but you know, you do what you could afford. You know, whatever your wallet allows you to spend. You know, so to speak. But anyway, that's it. Thanks again, folks. I hope this video helped. If you like my channel and you want to find out about more things that I do with sneak peek videos, demos, or intros, please subscribe to me. I would love to have you guys as subscribers. If you like what I do with the video, that it's information, the information helps you out, especially as a potential buyer, give it a thumbs up if you like, and if you don't, that's fine too. I do these videos, like I said, to help the buyers out and to give people a little heads up as to what you're getting, and you know that you're not getting an item that's dead on arrival, so to speak. So you know when it leaves here, it's got to work when it gets to you. and you know, you know that it works. That's the whole premise behind doing these videos. But anyway, thanks again, folks. Take care. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.